Welcome back. This is your fourth part of second chapter. We started few days back chapter number 2 and we also started about the natural resource land. Yes, our objective is to understand the value of natural resource land. One by one we are going to see soil, water and natural vegetation, wildlife also. But first we are going to start up with the natural resource land. Now see, land is among the most important natural resources. 90% of the world population occupies only 30% of the land area. The remaining 70% of the land is either sparsely populated or no one is living there. So land is among the most important natural resources. It covers only about 30% of the total area of the earth's surface. And all parts of this small percentage are not habitable, means some part is uninhabited. The uneven distribution of population in different parts of the world is mainly due to varied characteristics of the land. The rugged topography, steep slopes of the mountain, low-lying areas where waterlogging is a main problem, and desert areas, thick forest areas like Amazon basin, Congo basin. These all are very only tribal people are residing there. These are normally sparsely populated. Another side, plain areas and river valleys are suitable and favorable for agriculture, so that these are densely populated areas of the world. Our next topic is land use. Using of land for different purpose like agriculture, mining, forest, settlement, etc. Now the important factors which are responsible for land use. First one is physical factor, which is also called geographical factor, or which is also called natural factor. Second one is human factor. So now in physical factor, topography, soil, climate, minerals and availability of water, these are included. Another one is human factor, in which population and technology is included. Now see children, the use of land is determined by physical factors. Human factors such as population and technology are also important determinants of land use pattern. We can understand in any country cropland, pasture, forest and other uses. So according to its topography, we can decide or people can decide what should be done there. If the area is flat, if the land is fertile and if water availability is good, so naturally people are going to select agriculture. Another side, if the area is rugged and it is not good for agriculture, then people can establish industry there. If any area mineral is very rich, if any area mineral deposits are found, so definitely mining will be the major occupation of that particular area. So that land is used for mining purpose.